What's up, everybody? Today on Fire and Arms Make Pew, we're looking at the freaking Century Arms VSKA, okay? An AK-47 platform rifle. These are known for shooting the 7.62 by 39 round, okay? These things, insanely amazing. Best gun on the planet, okay? Nothing better than these, all right? For the price point, you are getting a Century Arms VSKA and one magazine that has a palm tree on it. And if that doesn't sell the gun on its own, I don't know what does, okay? But this guy, all right, roughly shooting today about 50 yards for some of this stuff, and then the rest is gonna be 150 even, which is pushing it for me and my skills, but we're gonna get it done today, folks, okay? I barely even started talking and we're already doing the B-roll. Can we not look at me for more than 2 seconds? I'm like doing a bunch of hand motions and stuff. Can we not just stay on me for like 2 seconds? I mean, come on now. And so what I think about this firearm, okay, and we're already doing B-roll again. All right, guys, here we go. Today we got a VSKA Century Arms fella. We're about 800-ish rounds in on this. It's all been steel Tula ammo. It's not, hadn't been the best, hadn't been the worst. The issues I've had, I think, were due to Croatian mags that I got. They have a follower that's supposed to have a bolt hold open, and I noticed that those were causing some, it almost seemed like they were gashing the bolt when it was trying to hold it open, and they didn't really work with this either. But that could very much have to do with this, because the mag that this came with was this, whatever this is, I don't know, it's got a palm tree on it, it says US on it, so I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a US made mag, we'll see, I guess. I haven't had any issues with this. I just got this today, it's just a P mag. But something with these though, when they rock in, I can even show you, when they rock in, they don't wobble, right? I mean, this thing feels great. Same with the one that came with it. Not as good, but still, it's got a little bit, but nothing crazy. Now those Croatian mags, which I have some footage that I might show kind of in between or somewhere in here, maybe I'll show it all, maybe you don't get to see it, I don't know. But those mags were dancing all over the place. And I could see that causing the issues I was having because it was failure to feed a few times. So I think it was a mixture of, took it out of the box, didn't clean it, didn't add oil to it, didn't do anything. And if I did, it was just squirt some crap right here and squirt some crap in there, rack it a few times, and then get after it. Like I was saying, haven't had very many issues. Issues I've had, I think, were due to magazines and lack of cleaning, you know, which, oh, it's an AK, shut up. It's not gonna hurt your damn gun to add some oil to it. Now, I'm not gonna say, you know, be super anal and whatever, but this is also a super cheap AK, you know. It might need a little bit more attention than what some others would need. So, anywho, we're gonna do a little bit of shooting. This, that, and the other. Right now I'm just trying to get used to the sights. I know I've talked about how I'm 800 some odd rounds in and all this, that, and the other, but really that's just dumping ammo into trash. I've done a little bit of target shooting, but the sights on this, I don't like them at all, I'm gonna be honest. I've shot AKs and I've been on the mark with those. And I mean, it might just be kind of everything I've said earlier. When I look at this, it almost looks like the sight's kind of crooked, which if you watch my my C93 Century Arms, that sight was kind of crooked too, but that I think was just more of like me adjusting it and not setting it back down in. This I haven't touched. And this being crooked, I mean, you can push it back over and it looks a lot better, but that might have to do with it. But I did shooting too, about 150 yards in, sight completely bottomed out, not up, you know, not adjusted for any elevation at all, 150 yards. I was hitting like freaking 2+ feet above the targets that I was shooting at. I mean, I had some clays set up over there, which I know is a little, a little wishful thinking to hit some that far away with this. But I'm having to eyeball this. I'm freaking still hitting pretty high. So really, I just kind of want to get a little bit better. See, I've got brass today, Winchester brass. I mean, hell, it's brass ammo. I don't know, but let's get after it. So like I said, just doing a little bit of dialing in. Hey, your safety's on, jackass. Do a little dialing in, see how she does, which I mean, like I said, hadn't had very many issues, but, well, this isn't very wieldly. I guess that'll be fine. We'll see how we do. We're about 50 yards away. Okay, so this is kind of in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is aiming more center, not more center, this is where my sight was. Hitting high, kind of like what I was saying earlier. This gun hits a little higher. I'm not familiar with the platform very much. I've shot a couple other VSKAs, never just straight up target shooting, just more of like, there is trash, kill the trash. This is aiming at the bottom of the black and hitting a lot more center. Pretty decentish group, if I do say so. And then the third go around, I was kind of in the middle. I'll show on this target. I was kind of aiming in the middle of the bottom, hitting a little high again. And then this one I was aiming really the bottom of the damn target. And I mean, you can tell I was hitting a little lower. So 50-ish yards, you still got to aim lower because you will hit high, and that's what the sight completely bottomed out. So I'm going to hit it again, kind of aiming all in the black, the bottom of the black part of the target, and come back and we'll see how she chooches after that. So, all right, boys, let's shoot these dollar store targets, eh? Whoa, I threw the crap out of that. Oh my goodness. Tack reload. Oh, I'm an Iraqi. Heard a ricochet. So here we go, aiming and staying kind of around the bottom of the black. So we have some pretty decent, this is a pretty decent group. We got 2 shots there, 1, 2, 3, 4, had a 5. She's out in Vietnam, but we've been to Vietnam before as a country. So him first, her second, how it should be. No, so we got decent group again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's all kind of in the same area. Not too freaking shabby, if I do say so. Once again, 50 yards, I'm sitting, and I have the gun sitting on something. Over here, not too bad again. It's all right, really decent group, I'd say, once again. Not too shabby. Over here, kind of the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bada bing. Kind of high on this one. Kind of iffy-ish, kind of high on that one as well, sort of. But all in all, I mean, we're doing, I'd say, pretty all right skis. I'm gonna get some, I got some stands you put clays in, and I'm gonna set them up over here, see if I can even hit the damn things. All right, folks, here we go with shooting some clays. One thing about this they have is you can hold the bolt back with the selector or dust cover, whatever, and then you can just do that. I don't know what AK pattern does that or started that or whatever, but you know, anyway, let's see if I can hit some clays from, it's a little closer, like 30-ish yards. Nope. Nope. There we go, got one. Hey, beat the freaking center out of it. There we go. Not too shabby. And a little bit left, huh? So 5 clays, a gazillion shots. Hell yeah. I guarantee you I hit every target stand. Damn. Double damn. Come on. Ha! Oh. What's that, Jim? A malfunction? It's like the mag almost. Take a look at that. It like pushed the round forward and just like stuck it there. Whoop. Okay. Damn. There we go. I'm not very good at this. Huh. Okay. All right, so pushing upper 900s, maybe even mid 900s of rounds on this VSKA, which I think is how that's said. I don't know. That's how I've heard people say it. This gouging right here at the front of the bolt, that is more, I believe, from those Croatian mags I was using that had bolt hold open followers. That it never held the bolt open. It would only hold it if you lightly let the bolt sit on it, but on its own, it would just smash forward. And I could see, you know, if it just cycled on the last round, smashing the crap out of that follower and then causing that. Lugs, nothing too crazy that I would say. There is some spots in the metal that maybe chipping isn't the right word, but a little bit of metal has been, I say gouged probably a little bit on some of these corners. Kind of the same here, nothing insane though, like nothing that, and I'm not saying I'm freaking Captain Know-It-All, but nothing that really like just catches my eye immediately that makes me worried for the firearm yet, you know? Not, I mean, 1,000 rounds isn't an insane amount by any means as well. So, but, you know, like I said, that part I don't like. That's self-caused though, more so than just the gun itself. There are some spots like that right there. Not a fan of that very much, but you know. And then for this, that is something I don't like at all. The metal getting smacked, because I used to have a lip there from the way it looks, and it's been smashed. Because you can feel, run your nail over, you can feel a ridge there. So there used to be a ridge there, and it's been smashed. There's another spot too, right there, where you have that lip, and it's been smashed. And I mean that's bent down. You know, maybe it's not the end of the world as much. I mean, it hasn't given me any running issues, so I'm going to say it's okay, but I mean, it's not okay, but it's not dead in the water. Here, nothing really insane as much where that bolt rides. I mean, nothing really super excessive that I would say. So that's kind of what we're looking at for our guts on here. You know, it's all right. Like I said, I'm not really super crazed out. I did notice on our freaking hammer, I did notice on our hammer, this right here is kind of gouged a little bit. It's got a couple of gouges in there, but nothing insane, I guess. I mean, all in all, we're seeing pretty okay. So sending the video off, I wanted to touch on how much these are MSRP and then compare it to a PSA AK because I've seen those things last a gajillion rounds. We were watching Grand Thumb or even Micah's channel talking about the PSA AK. They have 14,000 rounds, only had to change a barrel. It's nuts. We're looking at 750 MSRP for the VSKA as of right now. The PSAK is about $1,100. So take with that what you will with seeing the parts wear at 1,000 rounds on the VSKA and how tried and true I would say the PSAK is now. Should you buy it if you find one? If you find one for cheaper, like at a pawn shop or something, I would say sure. To get used to the platform, how it feels, how it shoots, the whole nine. I feel there's going to be a lot of similarities between this and most other AKs. And then finally, or lastly, do I like it? Yeah. I mean, it's an AK. The trigger's actually pretty good. The issues I had were with mags so far. And if that list becomes bigger with the gun itself, I'll keep you guys updated. But I think that's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you guys for tuning in to Fire and Arms Make Pew, and we'll see you next time.